Oh, there's no cutscene. Okay. um. So welcome back to some more Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. It has been about 2 weeks since I have actually played this, and before I get into this, I have to say a few things. Everyone, pretty much every single person that's followed it along has enjoyed it, and I'm glad you are enjoying the ride. But there has been like at least one person that has pestered me like at least 3 times I believe right now that keeps asking me, "Put up more videos, Luke. Put up more videos." Or if you're not going to put up more videos, make the parts longer when the parts have pretty much been 30 minutes or so. Now, I just have one little thing to say. If you noticed, I didn't put any videos up yesterday because I didn't have time. I I streamed the day before, and by then I was pretty much tired, just like I'm tired right now. And no, not like I can move around and stuff, but my eyes are kind of tired. I actually have, if you believe it or not, I have the screens like twice as big as usual, so I can actually read them on the computer screen. Then look at my game and stuff. I'll only be looking at my game whenever I need to use the touchscreen, because otherwise, yeah, I'm tired, and I have and if anyone's followed me on Twitter, they know that I need to also prepare for something that's coming up next Saturday. I'm not saying what it is because, yeah, but people that are on Twitter, they know what I'm supposed to be preparing for because I need to practice. And yeah, yeah, so kind of actually don't have time to record anything, but at the same time, I don't have any recordings except for like 2 more videos for Super Smash Brothers and I believe 4 more videos for Parallel Worlds. So guess what? I need to record. So it's 3:24 in the evening, in the afternoon, in the morning, a.m. And we're gonna get this. We're gonna get some videos done. So let's see. The Great Witch Bizella, the legendary witch from ancient times. She is the source of all evil, and the one who gives rise to all other witches. As long as the Great Witch Bizella is alive, there will always be witches in Labyrinthia. Apparently, that is the commonly held belief. Therefore, if Bizella were to put to the fire, there would be no further need for these trials. In other words, no Bizella, no witches, right? But how does all that implicate Espella? By the way, Professor, you seem to know a lot about all this. The Professor and I discovered a mural of the Great Witch Bizella in a room below the library. And it looked like it was painted a long time ago, that's for sure. You mean like a wall painting of Bizella? Indeed, there were some historical remains hidden beneath the library. We found it there. At any rate, I'd very much like to investigate Bizella in greater detail. I'm afraid my knowledge extends no further than the legend known to the townspeople. In that case, I guess we have no choice but to ask Espella. Maybe she can tell us why she's accused of being Bizella. Well, yeah, but didn't they tell us we can't see her for a while? come on! We've never let that stop us before! Yeah, but there was such a thing as a detention center that we could do that, and if they were questioning her in the detention center, we couldn't see her, so... Or couldn't see anyone, so... Yeah... And that, Maya, is how we always end up in all sorts of trouble. Well, fine. Just leave it to me. It's nothing that a little sweet talking can't fix. Maya, because I'm going to call you Maya and not Maya, because for those that say that it annoys you, I'll just annoy you a little more, because I do not like being corrected unless it's someone's actual name that I'm talking to, so yeah, but no, you're Maya! Maya! I'm not so sure that's a good idea. Hey! Look, pal! What, are you trying to do your Detective Gumshoe impersonations? We need to talk to Espella. It's a matter of life and death. I'm not sure I would qualify that as sweet talk, but rather more of a full-on assault. Did you not hear what Inquisitor Barnum said? Espella Cantabella is currently undergoing questioning. Yes, just like the real world. And while that's taking place, what? Can't you do something? Hey! Keep it down, will you? Orders are orders! No matter how many times you ask, the answer will still be no! Now, be on your way, will you? Go on! Go! No shoe? No scat? Just go? Jeez, you're no fun. Access denied. Phoenix is like, seriously. That much is obvious, Maya. I can't believe Mr. Barnum took Espella into custody just because of that outburst. That reminds me, something Inquisitor Barnum said has been bothering me. It was not I who made the decision. I believe that's how he put it. Ah, yeah, that's right. So in other words, there's someone of higher authority than Inquisitor Barnum. Huh. That's it! We'll just go and ask that person instead. But who in Labyrinthia could have more authority than Inquisitor Barnum? The storyteller? Well, I know how to find out. Let's go ask around, Luke. Okay. Not you again. You don't give up, do you? Like I said before, you cannot see. It's not Espella. There's something else we'd like to see. Someone else, not something. That's right. We'd like you to take us to see the person ranked above Inquisitor Barnum. Above Inquisitor Barnum? You're not telling me that. You want to see the High Inquisitor? So they're called the High Inquisitor, huh, then? What's this? Are you seriously suggesting that you don't even know of High Inquisitor Darklaw? I do, from that prologue. High Inquisitor Darklaw? That's weird. I can't help but feel I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, I already said it. I'm sorry, but could you tell us where we can find that person? Please! Do me a favor and don't ask! She's not the sort of person you can just drop in and see! Believe me! You can't just say hi! Gotta bow down and kiss her feet, then say hi! but there's something of importance we wish to discuss with her.
You people are really fearless. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. To meet High Inquisitor Darklaw, you must go to the Inquisitor's Hall. Just be careful not to upset her. We understand. Thank you for your assistance.
Is the High Inquisitor really so fearsome?
Of course not! Not our High Inquisitor! She's wonderful, beautiful, intelligent, just a little strict. You don't have to go mentioning what I said about upsetting her, understood?
Okay, I won't say anything about that. Yeah, okay. Hey, that knight, you know, that one knight, yeah, he kind of said not to upset you. Don't worry, you can rely on us. High Inquisitor, that title sounds really high up on the food chain, doesn't it? Yes, because the first word being high obviously means that they're high on the food chain, because they're high, not in that term. Apparently, if we go to the Inquisitor's Hall, we can see her there.
Well, we won't achieve anything just standing around here. Let's go and see her.
Okay. So let's see, what do we got here? Move. Look! It's Professor Layton and Phoenix walking together. How cute. Did I just miss hint coins? Probably, because I'm an idiot. Ah, I can see Inquisitor Barnum over there. Okay, which means that woman standing next to him must be
High Inquisitor Darklaw.
They look so serious. It might be difficult to butt in. Perhaps we should wait until they finish their conversation. After all, that is very gentlemanly. Now, what was his voice again?
We have prepared for the questioning of Espella Cantabella. She's in the dark death knell dungeon.
Oh, well that's very, foreboding.
Would you like to see her now?
Barnum, I intend to leave the questioning of the girl to you.
But if she is indeed the Great Witch, shouldn't the High Inquisitor be there?
Yeah, because, I mean, after all, if she's the Great Witch, that means the High Inquisitor should question her, actually. It is not necessary that I be present, and I have much faith in your abilities.
Understood. I will not let you down.
I intend to visit the scene of the crime. You take care of things here while I'm away.
The scene of the crime? You mean?
That's right. It's unlikely there are any clues left, though. Anyway, the questioning is yours, Barnum.
Yes, milady.
It looks like they've finished talking. See? That's very gentlemanly. Wait, where are they going? We gotta go after them! Inquisitor Barnum!
You! How did you get in here?
Sorry, sir. We didn't intend to eavesdrop. Inquisitor Barnum? There's something we'd like to ask you.
I've no time right now. You'd best leave.
Jeez. He's gone! He just disappeared! Talk about leaving with no trace behind. Gone to
question Espella. It would appear that we have to find what we need to know from the High Inquisitor.
That's a great way to position yourself. Then just fade out into the background. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. Barnum uses a dumbbell as a paperweight. I guess it makes sense when you have that many papers. It's as if Mr. Barnum wanted to say, I've got a heavy workload today. Oh, God. I can picture him slowly making his way through all this while Darklaw stares at him from across the room. Look at that! What a sweet quill stand! I want it! It's cute. Wait, Maya, put it back where it was! So many memos. Magic crime is on the rise from the looks of it. Does Mr. Barnum really need all these notes? Maybe he's just a hoarder. Aww, a picture of smiling Barnum with his doggy. They look cute together. Oh, yeah, you do see it. It's like right there. And meanwhile, we have a picture of someone. I don't know who, but they look very mean. Is it gonna... Yeah. A drawing of someone's scary face. Barnum has a gift for caricatures. That's Inquisitor Darklaw. The picture looks like it's used for dagger throwing practice. Something tells me he doesn't have any good terms with Darklaw then. Doesn't look like Darklaw. Darklaw has more of a purplish black hair, and that's like pink. I hope Mr. Barnum and Miss Darklaw have a good work relationship. If he's using a picture of her as a knife-throwing thing, I seriously doubt that. Does Barnum use his own desk to practice swordplay on? It's badly damaged. It's amazing that this desk hasn't collapsed yet. It's full of cracks and bits are chipped off. What a stark contrast with the tidy desk on the other side of the room. It reminds me of my own. All these notes and documents piled up on the desk. The Inquisitors have a lot on their plates, too. That's Barnum's armor. It makes quite an impression. It must be difficult to walk around in heavy armor like that. And imagine the heat in the summer. Didn't I explain this, like, quite a few parts ago? Like, during the Professor Layton part? The armor and cape are made from the finest materials, far better than what regular knights wear. Well, he isn't a High Inquisitor, so... What's this? Professor, there's a bone on the carpet. Well, that's probably for his dog. A single bone, meaningfully placed beside the Inquisitor's desk. That, Luke, smells like a puzzle. What? No! He has a dog! There's no puzzle here. I figured that out as soon as we looked at it. Okay, is there, like... Oh. Right below. That's nice. Okay, let's see, what else? Well, I could go back. I might do that, actually. That's a splendid writing quill. I want it! No, that's my writing quill!
Miss Darklaw is taking very good care of that quill. It looks as good as new.
Oh, okay. And there's that other hint coin. What, no comment on her little cape? A normal-looking painting. It feels like it doesn't belong here.
It's a landscape painting of a house by the lake, surrounded by beautiful red flowers.
I wonder if it's a real place, somewhere in Labyrinthia. Phoenix has nothing to say because you know how Phoenix is. He hates art. Pretty sure everyone remembers that too. Let me see something. Is there hint coins here? Yeah, there are hint coins. Okay. And a lot of knights that I didn't even mean to talk to. Well, actually, one of them might have a puzzle.
High Inquisitor Darklaw is in the Inquisitor's Hall. Even if you go there, I doubt she'll see you, though.
Thanks for telling me. Oh, the guards are watching us. Or should I say staring at us with an unspoken threat in their eyes.
The doors to the courthouse are shut and guarded. We cannot gain entry now.
These knights must have seen all the witch trials. Do they enjoy them or find them distressing? Good question. Good question. There's 94. An old wooden bench that many woodworms would call home if they could speak.
Those awaiting trial sit here on these uncomfortable, worn-out benches.
Jeez, Layton, you have very sense of relaxation within you, saying uncomfortable. Cheers. I'd rather stand. That bench is bristling with splinters. Maybe this bench is a torture tool. Shall we try it out on you, Nick? Well, there is this right above it. Funny enough. Anything? So many candles, and yet it's so dark in here. Let's light some more. The ceiling may catch fire.
This chandelier is very simple compared to the great archives.
You know, the candle maker must be the richest person in this town. That's a good one. Well, that's true. Look at all the friggin' candles in here. Okay, that's just gross. Let's see. There's one more around here somewhere. But it ain't there, that's for sure. There we go. Okay. Now let's head back over there. Alright, ready to talk to you.
So you are the High Inquisitor?
From the way you talk, one would think we already had met.
I'm certain we have never met before. But I did have the opportunity of seeing you at the Storyteller's Parade.
Yeah. But we have met her. Pretty sure she was in that cart too, I think. That's right, Professor. During the parade, she was standing right next to the storyteller. The storyteller? Isn't he the one who...
He's known as the creator in this town.
So any person who gets to stand by his side has to be someone important, right? Durr! Did you all just come here to stand around speculating and staring at me? Stop staring at me! If so, there's a quiet cell in the dungeon which just has become vacant. You can speculate all you want in there. Seriously, is it against the law to stare and speculate?
Just a moment, Miss Darklaw. We have come here. We have come here to talk to you.
To talk to me?
That's right. It's about this trial. We'd like to ask you about it.
Inquisitors, do not make a habit of discussing the details of trials with just anyone.
Just anyone? We, or in particular, he, acted as Espella's attorney. That is hardly just anyone.
That's me, alright! Yeah! I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law! What is this attorney? I don't know what an attorney is! You are a defender, not an attorney! No! You are a baker! A baker! So, you're the one. You're the knight of the court who opposed Inquisitor Barnum, aren't you? I received a detailed report. Yes, indeed. Most interesting. So what would you like to know?
I should ask Darklaw about.
Hey! No, I should be the one to ask, because I'm the defender and the attorney, and she was the one that was impressed with me, even if you did figure out, like, a lot of the stuff during the trial. Okay, so let's just go to top to bottom. Espella was proven innocent at the last trial. Despite that, she's now being accused of being Bezella, even though there's no decisive evidence to support that claim. Plus, she's being put on trial for being a witch again. I mean, sure, being the Great Witch, but that's double jeopardy right there. That's not something that she should be getting tried for again.
Luke, this is not the current times where being tried for the same thing can't happen.
Just a moment. Before we discuss that, there is one thing I need to make clear. While it's true that you acted as Espella's defender in the last trial, that does not necessarily mean to say you will be defending her again. She came to me the first time. I think she would come to me again. What do you mean by that, though? Just because the trial is different, that doesn't change the fact that I'm her attorney. The charge against Espella Cantabella is of the gravest nature. You mean the charge that she's the Great Witch Bezella? What makes you think the accused wants you to defend her again? Because I defended her once before. And then I defended her again just this past time. I'm like her go-to attorney. Defender. Shut up, Phoenix! Does that mean that if Espella doesn't ask Nick to defend her again, then he can't request to be her defense attorney? Correct. The Great Witch Bezella is the source of all other witches. Her defender could, by their own words, place themselves in great danger. Knowing Espella's hidden nature, I don't think she'd want to subject anyone to that risk. That's why she kept quiet earlier. Layton always dotting people off because he's deep in thought.
However, Espella is, at this very moment, undergoing questioning, is she not? And there's a possibility that she may be cleared of the suspicion of being a witch.
That's right! There can't possibly be evidence of Espella actually being a witch. So how could anyone prove she is? Just how well do you people really think you know Espella? Eh? You're not Canadian. On what grounds can you say that she's not a witch, or that there is no evidence? I'd be glad to have you explain that to me. That's not fair. I should ask Darklaw about the Great Witch Espella. We are certainly not experts when it comes to the Great Witch Espella. So could you perhaps tell us more about this particular witch? To begin with, is the Great Witch not just a figure of legend? The Great Witch Espella does exist. That is a fact accepted by all of the townsfolk. In the past, the Great Witch Espella used her evil power to burn the entire town. She burned the town. Professor, we saw that witch in the picture in the library. She was burning the town. If the Great Witch Espella uses her powers, this town could burn again, as it did long ago. We have to capture Espella before that can happen. But there's no way Espella would ever do something like that. One thing I'd really like to know is, why Espella, of all people, is suspected of being Espella? It can't just be because the last witch that you just burned in front of our eyes and was very horrifying, like, accused her of being the Great Witch, is it? Oops. I needed a drink. Sorry. Of course there is one reason. One reason?